明らかにコース事故だったもんな、あれ。久しぶりにポンしたね。盛大なポンかました。誰でしょうね。その人ってもしかして英明高校の人じゃないですか。野間口はね、2003、4年ぐらいじゃなかったっけ？自由希望枠じゃなかったこれ。野間口ね、社会人じゃなくてそのまま行けばよかったんで。
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony William. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss.
いくら払ってん
Any
やろ
lower,
な。
and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Full count now.
でも市場はちゃんとセカンドキャリアを
1 out, nobody on.
もうそれ以上言わないであげて。
Lifted down the line in left. And he will
Oh,
run
my
this one
goodness.
down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
やってしまった。
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 3-0. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gallo will settle under it to make the play for the 1st out as the runner will have to head back to 1st. Up next for the Rays, Tony William, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
William.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
大型契約ですか？
Popped him up. In comes the left fielder. He's got it. A great run and play, and that'll retire the side.
それはカップじゃん。
Settling in now, Tony William, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expected him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
カンタコ。
First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball. Yep, that ball went out.
オルボロでもあそこ
That's a
まあ
ball.
オビスポはね
Fran
仕方ないよ
Reyes will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. High fly ball out to straightaway
ミ
center.
セリが
Nick
ミセリ
Woods
の名
under
を出すん
it.
じゃない
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
2003年から5年は知りません
Coming to the plate now, Tony
Now back.
William.
The second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Job.
And he
0-1.
swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the... Not going to be an easy...
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Takes it himself, and he got him.
まあ失敗もあります。失敗は成功の母って言うからね。
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Now batting.
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Ramirez.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
わかんねえや。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Connor Sadzik is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
それはそう。でも投手陣がね、
First pitch coming, here it is.
バランスよくいかないと。新井さんも言ってたけど。ね、
2 out, nobody on.
新井さんも監督会見の時に言ってたけど。
And it's 1-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Up next will be Nick Williams. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We'll know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
怪物のプレイヤーになれるかどうか。
So striding in, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. William is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
In the air, down the line left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
The right fielder, number 32.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
The tag gets one. Stepping up to the plate, Tony William. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
The right fielder, number 32, Ronil Reyes.
And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jazz Chisholm. No hits to this point. Runners are at the corners with one man out.
チーム打率がちょっと落ちてるな。私とこのジャズがね。
Line towards center field. Naquin is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and their runners at the corners now. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hernandez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So digging in now, Adley Rutschman. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
ガルシアとディロンはいいでしょ。ガルシアとディロンはいいでしょ。あの後美女で活躍したからええやん。カステヤノとホリンズは、まあ、ホリ
He's set and the 2-1 pitch.
ホリさんは愛されるべき怪人だから。
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
マジか。
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Very good outburst. Up next for the Rangers, Will Smith.
Third baseman, Will
途中加入した外人で。
Round to second base. This could be two. He's right there. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Now batting, Tony William.
メジャーで成績出したけど、
second
そんなに。
Tony
っていう人たちか。
Williams.
トンマだ、トンマ。スリートマントは。
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the
うんたら
pitch.
かんたらっていうやつ
A
なん
ball
で
and no strikes.
バントに関しては
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be
Tomma,
careful.
Tomma.
Work the quadrants.
トンマよ。あんたはトンマってなんか言われてた。
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball 3.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
言ってたってか聞いたことあるわ。応援歌ね、調べるときに。
Let it rip that time 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
3-2, full count. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
な別でか。
So next to the plate for Texas, Will Smith. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Double play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back. Stepping up now, Tony William.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tony Williams.
From the stretch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
マリーホームラン6
Hey,
本
this
して
is
ま
a
す。
left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be
シ
almost
ーズンタイ
perfect.
記録です。7本目を打つと世界記録です。
The 1-0.
と
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores.
ホビー
And he's safe.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Adley Rutschman, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Rutschman.
Let's go right here, man. Let's do it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Urias ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So
まあ薄いけど
into the box now, Jonathan India, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but
Ready once again, Tony William. He drove home 2 with a single
サイクルヒッ
in
ト
his
じゃん
last
これ
plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and 1 strike.
あホームランとサイクルヒット
unable to find the zone with the slider.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Let's go.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So coming to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Tampa Bay Rays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
For the victorious Rays.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Texas find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Julio Urias, Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
First pitch on its way. Smoke toward third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on the bell at first, and the side is retired. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jeremy De La Rosa. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Jeremy De La Rosa, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jeremy De La Rosa.
3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More. Ready for another chance? Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make it.
Now batting, left fielder.
上位ギャロひどすぎだろ
Gallo.
Line drive, base hit to right. Long throw to the plate.
お
And not in time as the run scores.
マジかよ。いやータイミングしたのに取れなかった。
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit.
タイミングずれたな。
Up next is here.
おい全然届いてねえじゃん。んあ、ここか。全然違う。これはひどいな。これひどいね。1個蹴った。
First pitch of the at-bat on its
違
way.
うんだわ。
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Nick Williams. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and he can't hang on. To second for 1.
今の。
The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw, and it's a double play. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on. So stepping in, Mickey Moniak. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is on the ground is short, could be 2. The second for 1, relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
The shortstop, Jonathan.
Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers lead it 8-2.
プラスイプやっていかなあかんのじゃ。
Into the box now, Tony William 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
No balls and a strike to count. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
Jeremy De La Rosa.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And there's 1 away. Eight to 2 tonight's final. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Darren Grant gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now to the plate, Tony William. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
William.
Here's the pitch.
さあ早く抜けていく。
Line drive base hit.
うまい。
hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
マネージエンドみたいに言う。ジエンドじゃないんだよね。
Ready with the 1-1. Popped him up. Ramirez shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Gallo.
Hey, come on now. Here you go.
The 0-1 pitch. He'll bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan India.
Now batting. The shortstop, Jonathan India.
The ground is short. This could be 2. Adames brings it in. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs. Now at the plate, Tony William.
Now batting. Second baseman, Tony Williams.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. That's inside. 2-0.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh.
Count 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
1 strike.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil
The right
Reyes.
fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
Your pitch right now. He's going.
Runners on the move for second. And he'll step off. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it... Now at the plate, Jonathan India. It was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about the situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's Max Moroff standing in. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 2-3 go the Rangers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the second
At the plate, Tony William. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Two-0 count. The pitch.
Oh.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Naquin's on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Naquin leads off first with 1 away. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Digging in once again, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On to first with it himself is Guzman. 11th inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Tony William. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Going back is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. And they have taken the lead.
29号ソロホームラン。
A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run
100を超え
lead.
る後にそのままスタンドに消えていきました。ホームイン。4対3。
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with 1 swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Tampa Bay Rays crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Corbin Burns wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Dave Bayer records the save, his 34th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark the
Shout it back, yeah. All the cash up for grabs, yeah. There's no cap. She like that, I keep coming back. La 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 bamba, yeah. She just want hard Celine. She like the bar Kareem. I'm trying to get all between, yeah. She pop it all on me. Take on a shopping spree. Let her get a property. Hey, come to my palace. I know you tired of doing the cat.
ヤンキース、さあ、ここからアウェーです。アウェース。7連戦 ?8 連戦ぐらい続くんだけど。ヤンキースと4連戦ですか。3番、セカンド。3年連続100打点だね。あと1本で2度目のトリプルスリーに挑戦できる。あと打率だけだから。
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now.
私の胸見て言ってんじゃねえぞ、こら。
Davey Garcia will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this starting pitcher right here can strike some people out. It's not easy to average a strikeout per inning, but that's what he's been able to do so far. And if he brings a good assortment of pitches like he's brought all season long, we could see another game filled with quite a few strikeouts.
Batting third.
Digging in now, Tony William, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row? It hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems. New opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Chadwick Tromp. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
あんた30代になってもめちゃくちゃ走って
He's
る。
ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Out towards second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the speed threat, Tony Williams.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball.
Now batting, the designated hitter, JP.
And on the ground out to second. Oh, what a play! To second for one. He beat it out.
Yatta!
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then the feed to second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Doya.
Now at the plate, Tony Williams. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Tony.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Olsen is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Standing in now, Tony Williams. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that... Ready now, Tony Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Williams is off of first with 2 away.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count pitch home. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Adrian Hauser will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Now in the box, Tony William. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch. Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Like you can up there, huh?
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the 1st. Runner goes for second. Line drive, base hit to right. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
He's set. The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Payoff pitch on its way. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rays strand a pair. Tampa Bay at the plate, Tony William.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Tony.
And that misses ball 1.
Ball 1, no
Come
strike.
on now, one time, right here. Meet you right here, kid.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's the 2nd out. So striding forward now, Tony William. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
第30号スリーランホームラン。
A 3-run shot down the line in left, and even 30 home runs on the year as we are all
レフトポール
tied
には
at
突き刺さっていきました。おい。5対5の同点。
Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very...
Next for New York, Vance Vizcaino.
The center fielder, Vance Vizcaino.
The 0-2 home. Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Estevan Benitez.
Estevan Benitez.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 9-5. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, J.P. Crawford.
The third baseman, J.P. Crawford.
Played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Speared on the dive. He gathers the throw. A great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play. Digging in, Anthony Volpe. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tony William is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
I got the count.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now batting, the right fielder, Barrett.
Towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the...
First pitch of the at-bat. Tony William is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now the pitch. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
What do you say?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes.
背番号もらいましたよ。本当は1が欲しいんだけど。そう、アダメスが1つけてるからね。
The 1-1 home. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Aaron Savali is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping in, Tony William. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
We've seen some pretty good second basemen in the history of baseball. Joe Morgan, Ryan Sandberg, Jeff Kent, some guys that can hit the ballpark, and this guy fits right into that billing too. A slick fielding second baseman with a lot of thunder in his bat.
He's set, now the pitch. For the current campaign, William is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 32.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
Hey, drive that pitch. Oh, here we go.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better. Stepping in, Josh Fuentes.
The third baseman, Josh Fuentes.
Working for the punch out and the off. Hard on the ground towards short. One there.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rays are in front, 3-0. Stepping into the box, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Tony Williams.
He's set and the pitch. Gets dirty and gloves it to second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Just like they drew it up. A great diving stop to get the double play started, and then a perfect flip from his belly. Add this one to the highlight reel.
Standing in, Tyler Callahan.
The batter number 19. Second baseman, Tyler Callahan.
Side. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Tony William.
Now batting. Tony.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So another run scores there on the base hit. Their fifth run in 5 innings so far. And we'll show you a look on cue at the highest scoring offenses in the league. And you can see right there that the Rays are currently tops in the AL in that category.
The batter, the right fielder.
He's running. Pitch misses the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, see it up, drive the other way. Let's go, big dog.
And that's a base hit into center field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through.
Digging in and looking for more, Tony William. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
One time right now.
And it's fouled away.
Get your pitch, drive it right here.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
High chopper towards first. He's right there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Standing in, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hit sharply on the ground. Yeah, he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
8-3 tonight. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Blake Snell earned his 9th win of the year. Aaron Savali was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Eric Skoglund takes the rare 3-inning save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Hunter Green will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision, but he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings, hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Stepping into the box, Tony William. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Vizcaino is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. The 1-2. Ground to second base. This could be 2. He's got it to second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on.
Digging in, Tony William, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
William.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the 3rd, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ronil Ray.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Third inning, no score to this point.
Hey, stay hot now.
Runners going. Pitch outside the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Striding in once again, Tony William. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category.
The right fielder, number 32, Ronil Reyes.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. William blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vance Vizcaino.
The left fielder, Vance.
To short. There's one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Estevan Benitez. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And there he goes towards second. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw in time and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Ready for another shot now, Tyler Callahan.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Reyes is there, 2 down. Into the box, Tony William, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
All right, one time right here, kid.
Okay.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Oh.
And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch up there, huh?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay through it. Let's go. Drive it.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's too high.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now batting, the catcher, Chadwick.
Right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Yankees rode an important 6th.
戦と類戦。
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
レベル2か。打ち上げて、これがレフトフライか。入ったっしょ。いった。いい。くそ。待っているけど、これは落ちるね。よし。 よし、オッケー。これいったんじゃないか。よいしょ。お、プレートビジョン上がった。セントルイス戦。80、これも85かな。5だったらでいいかな。36通り、3割3厘、30本。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Rays. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Luis Castillo gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt. 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Play ball. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base.
At the plate, Tony William. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Batting 9, the second baseman, number 8.
Second attempt here. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe. Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Jairo Munoz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run 90 feet away at third. Right to him, to second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tony William. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Number 32.
Now the 2-1 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Hard ground ball to third. A tag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Striding in, Tony William. He singled his last time up. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Hey, let her rip one time.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
William, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Hey, let her rip one time.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw. Runner back safely.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Nobody better.
Another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here's the 3-2. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. The next to bat for St. Louis, Brandon Lau.
Now batting, number 8.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first and a big out to start the 7th, 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Leading off the inning, Tony William, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Tony William.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Your pitch. Right here. Let's go, kid.
And there's ball one.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Line towards center field.
これは
Oh, and
セ
this
ンタ
deflects
ー
right
取れ
off
な
him.
い。センター前。
Hey, Dero, not a bad night.
Yes, sir.
3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3
The
base
right
hits.
fielder, number 32.
Runner goes for second. Hit hard to short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. And there's one down now.
ワンアウト見る。
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jazz Chisholm. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. All even now, 2-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Bichette's got it. And there's out number 2. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Dylan Carlson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Tony William, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Hey, come on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
ローダーヒックスじゃん。じゃあ。
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Rays. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Riley O'Brien is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
スイッチ。あ、スイッチだ。
Coming to the plate now, Dylan Carlson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Popped up. Vogelback has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they digging in. Tony Williams is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jairo Munoz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get 2. There's 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tony Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out and a runner on second base. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this will be fouled away.
Come on now. One time. Right here.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. Settling in now, Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Is hit not all that hard out to second. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So 1 got in the inning here with a runner at first. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So up next for the Rays, Tony Williams.
The second baseman, Tony Williams.
First pitch on its way. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Scooped up to second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
The designated hitter.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Here's the 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Chris Kingman takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Christian Robinson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
Robinson.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Coming to the plate now, Keibert Ruiz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Ruiz.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Kingman has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The set and the 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Fouled away.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pick.
Hey, have a rip. Like you can't. Get a good one up there, huh?
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Hey, shoot up and drive. Hey, have a rip. Like you can. Here you go. Hey, your pitch,
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground, maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh?
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs. So striding in, Tony William. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
The 2-2. Turned on down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Phil Maton comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Christian Robinson.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A full count to the Rays center fielder. Keibert Ruiz waits on deck.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch. Go, let it fly.
Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And up next will be Keibert Ruiz. And their runners at the corners now.
The catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
The 1-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here. 7-1 the final today. St. Louis rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Line score this afternoon. First for the victorious.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Number 16, Brandon Nimmo.
Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Tony William. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
We've seen some pretty good second basemen in the history of baseball. Joe Morgan, Ryan Sandberg, Jeff Kent, some guys that can hit the ball, the ballpark, and this guy fits right into that billing too. A slick fielding second baseman with a lot of thunder in his bat.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter. Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. There he goes. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And some trouble now in right field. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center him.
Now batting, Tony William. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Hey, keep swinging that hop back, kid.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's just out.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Well, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday and to close it off with a win here, and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club. And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Stepping up now, Tony William.
Tony William.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounced weakly near the plate. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Again, another foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Reese McGuire.
It doesn't look promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In now, Tony William. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hit baback up the middle. He's got it. One there. On to first, a double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good
13-11, the final score here. The St. Louis Cardinals came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the...
なんやこの試合。バカ試合でくさ。あー、来年で FA か。あ、ピッツバーグですね。ピッツバーグ戦。
When she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes. I got the envy on them, make you stare and see him. We ain't paying for him. Now you ought to know I'm wearing free ones. When you go to me, I gotta know is there a reason it was so bad.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball is next. Blake Snell will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
So stepping in, Brian Salas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Tony William. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think this team can rest on its laurels right here. I know they've won 6 out of their last 9 ball games, but they come into this ballpark today, hostile environment. They're going to have to swing the bats early and get it going for the boys.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
He's running. In there, now the throw. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And that's the first out. Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. The 3-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start.
Striding into the box, Tony William. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 31 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Ready once again, Tony William is off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Tony William. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a curveball misses inside.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. (3-2) pitch. Hit out towards second. Newman's got it. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Rays 6 and the Pirates 1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now to the plate, Tony William. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Tony William.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0. Sent on the ground out to second. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
How frustrating is that, Dan?
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Newman. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Pitch popped up. William waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Eight to 1 is the final tonight. Tampa Bay posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 8 runs.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays baseball comes your way next. Jordan Yamamoto will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2 to 1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Up next for the Buccos, Chris Sharp. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Benintendi at second, Reynolds on at first with nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Now at the plate, Tony William. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Hey, drive that pitch.
The windup and the 0-1.
Oh.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Liner toward right center. Sharp is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. In order, go. Ready for another chance. Tony William.
Tony William.
First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fly ball right down the line in
あ
left.
ー、ファールフライにな
He's
ってく
under
れ
it and makes the catch standing inside the visitor's
ー。
bullpen.
Now at the plate, Tony William. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. At the plate, J.J. Elliott.
The batter, the catcher, J.J.
The 1-2.
Elliott.
A swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Skoglund has got it, and the side is retired. 3-0 the final score in this one today. Pittsburgh get their 30th win on the...
レッドソックスの3連戦。アウェーですね。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Luke Weaver gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training.
2-1.
To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Here's another 2-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strike. The inning. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. But they're all set for the start of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Tony William. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. William bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Sent on the ground out to second. Anderson scoops it up. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors.
マイナーでどっちも巻き越してるやん。そして借金が
Leading off for the Red Sox. The designated.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that's out number one. Next up for the Red Sox, Julio Pablo Martinez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Julio Pablo Martinez.
Grounded to the right. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Digging in to try it again, Tony William. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is taken outside for ball one.
あと1個で40通り。
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Digging in now, Tony William. He singled his last time up.
Tony
Your pitch, right? Here you go.
First offering on its way.
Oh.
See it? Try it. Let's go. Right here.
Hit out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They trail it here 2-0.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luke Weaver earns his 8th victory of the season. Giovanni Gallegos works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the camp. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this 4-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Colton Eastman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
Ready now, Tony William, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tony William.
Now here's the pitch. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, William is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Here we go.
Fastball just inside.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay held scoreless in the top of the inning. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Digging in the switch hitter, Alan Henson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Devers aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, roll up here now.
Play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is make...
Now in the box, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A ball and 2 strikes now. And now a pitch that hits him here. But hang on. Now at the plate, Zach Collins will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys on strikes to start the inning. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Red Sox go down. At the plate, Tony William 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's well foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
1-2. Hey, needs you right here. One time. Let's go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, see you driving here.
Here now the 2-2.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And he popped him up. Reyes in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Wait for your pitch up there.
And be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
Another try at 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays will... Leading off the inning, Tony William, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. Grounded to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Hey, punch out for us right here. Your turn, kid. Here we
The
go.
3-1 pitch. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. 1st and 2nd now to start the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Jazz Chisholm. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Hey, meet you right here. Let's go, kid.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now here's a line drive, but it's going to go right into the glove of the shortstop Bogarts. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
This thing's far from over. Moving into the back end of this game, only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Tampa Bay took the lead in the 4th and held on.
これ8月かな。エンゼルス戦まで。
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's going to be fun marveling at 2 of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Teddy Stankiewicz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances, so he's going to look to turn things.
So striding forward now, Tony William. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Striding in for Boston, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Willie Calhoun, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 2-1 home.
Calhoun.
Lined but speared on a hop. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though.
Stepping in, Tony William. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category.
The right fielder, number 32, Ronil
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jazz Chisholm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. William over at second. Reyes on at first with 2 down. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Now batting.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position to Oscar Hernandez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
The set and the 1-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Digging in, Willie Calhoun. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Willie.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Digging in once again, Tony William. He singled his last time up. On its way is pitch number 75.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Now the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
That misses 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Hit to short. Bogarts has it. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Stepping in, Lee Jin Chu.
The batter, the catcher, Lee.
Hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Pablo Reyes.
The batter, number 16.
The 1-1 home. Gonna be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Lee Jin Chu, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Lee Jin Chu.
Here now the 2-2. And on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no run. Standing in, Tony William. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he popped him up. Bogers ranging into the outfield. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Eat you right here, one time.
Here now the 2-2 down the first baseline.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, one man out.
Right here, one time.
Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far, and he is in there. A great job of going first to third on that ball, and now Showtrack tells us here he really did utilize his wheels to make that play happen. It's pretty evident that a slower runner might have found a much different fate if he tried to take the extra bag on that. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jazz Chisholm. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far.
これよろしくないですね。一時期打率3割2分4厘ぐらいだったのに、一気に2割8分まで打っちゃったな。
The 1-1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Anderson brings it in. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. Stepping into the box, Tony William. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
William.
Too low, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Rays led this game from the third inning on and never wavered.
満塁ホームラン。グリーンモンスター越えの特大ホームラン。
Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving.
5打数3。
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. 2 division rivals face off next. Joe Musgrove gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Musgrove has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level. And through those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there as a team, D-Row, they're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
3-2 now.
Get your pitch, huh?
In the air, down the line and left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. Digging in, Tony William. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tony William.
First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
Come on, big guy. See it? Grab it right here.
Ripped down the first base line. Scooped up, one there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes.
Right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is high. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But
striding in once again, Tony William.
Tony William.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now, Tony Williams. He's set, here it comes. Looking at his career totals, William has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Comes set, and the 0-1. Well, this will be pulled out there at second base, and that'll be that. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last, and he goes and chops this one out towards second. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Into the box, Tony Williams.
Second base.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Williams.
A ball and no strikes.
Get your pitch, drive it right now.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, come on now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
The 1-1 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is out at second. Caught. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why.
はい。あ、どうしようかな。終わりますか、今日は。
A player is reprimanded for an ugly showing on the base path.
Sorry.
Perhaps he'll be more careful in the future.
ごめんなさい。許して。怒られましたね、こいつ。はい。今日はどこまでにしましょうか。132試合で打率が3割1厘、31本塁打118打点、39盗塁。出率3割6分2厘、長打率5割4分1厘、OPS 902ということで、まあ、打率は3割キープしてるんで、このまま、全試合出場して、残り30試合ね、全試合出場して、2度目のトリプルスリーを達成したいところですね。7.0 はでかいな。ということで、今日はここまでにしたいと思います。最後までご視聴していただきありがとうございました。よろしければチャンネル登録、Twitter のフォローよろしくお願いいたします。ってことで、お疲れ様でーす。